Welcome back to Live at the Roxy on this Saturday. It does not feel like a Saturday. I don't even know what day it feels like, but Thursday felt like the weekend because of Thanksgiving, and then now it feels like a Monday, I guess. I guess today feels like a Monday. Happy Saturday, Monday to you all. I hope you're all doing well and surviving this holiday time, which is bizarro.com. We're going to continue to talk about that because we got another month of these freaking holidays, which could be great. It could be shitty depending on what state of life you're in right now, but that's not the only thing we're talking about today. We're also talking about Mandalorian chapter 15. We're going to do non-spoiler review at the end, and then we're also going to do spoilers here because I feel like this is the episode to talk about with you guys, but don't worry, no spoilers in the chat, nothing going on until then. We will end with all of that. Amazon workers and activists are protesting Amazon right now. They're saying make Amazon pay, and we're going to talk about that as well. Dorina's on the front lines of this. Not really, but she's been talking about this for a minute, so we will discuss Amazon. John Voight and Angelina Jolie are both trending on Twitter right now, and in case you missed it, we are going to break that down as well. And then also a story that I missed that broke a couple days ago, and I'm assuming if I missed it, you guys might have missed it too because just wasn't paying attention. What's going on with Godzilla versus Kong, and where is that going to land, and what's that looking like? So we will talk about all of that and more today live at the Roxy, plus whatever it is you guys want to talk about. Get your questions, comments, concerns in streamlabs.com/RoxyStryer right here in the super chat, in the chat afterwards, thumbs up, all those things, subscribe. Go to Apple Podcasts, leave that review. I'll read them, every single one of them that is written. I will read live on the show. I'll check in on that later. Plus, Brett Hankinson, Miles Cosgrove, Jonathan Mattingly, arrest the cops that killed Breonna Taylor, all three of them for killing Breonna Taylor. You guys already know what it is. You already know what it is. You're here every single day with me, and I appreciate that more than you know. New thing that I've been doing, but just wanting to give shout-outs to everybody who's joining me top of these shows. Daryl Lay, John Bainbridge, Bruce Banner, Glenn Caesar, Pink Sweets, Lloyd Nance, Noah Denman, Andrew Thomas, Mason Allen, DK, Rob Fishback, Patricia Petruccio, Thunder God Cairo, the Prince That Wasn't Promised. Hey, it's been a minute, Prince That Wasn't Promised. Thanks for stopping in to all of you guys. And to all of you guys who are in here, you are true rock stars. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Physically could not do it without you guys, but you know. Scott Welsh, Mark Jason Ali. As more people roll in, I will try to give shout outs because I know that everybody likes to hear their name. People like to get shouted out, but not everybody right now can financially support. But you guys just being here in general is support enough. So wanted to say that to you guys. Okay, going into the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/RoxyStryer. Lewis Coxon here last night said, hey, Roxy, I've been missing AfterBuzz TV and Popcorn Talk. Hope they come back after all this is over. I can only hope. Yeah, I miss it too, Lewis Cox. And same. I think that this is a really tough time for a lot of people, and it's very challenging for businesses to survive during this. But here's to hoping, and appreciate you saying something. And I miss it too. Glenn Caesar in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/RoxyStryer says, with massive support, thank you, Glenn. You are amazing. Says, hello and good afternoon, Roxy. Love you as always. Thanks for taking the time this early to hang out with us today. I hope you and the Rockstars all have a love and laughter filled rest of your Saturday. Peace, love, bunnies, and hugs to you and all of the rock stars. I hope we can all find and feel some joy in each of our days, weeks, months, and years ahead. The ahead threw me off. Usually we do the Friends song, but when it doesn't go years ahead, awesome voice in the morning. I know it may be tough, but even if we're by ourselves, we're not alone. Never forget, RJ and Rockstars, you're kind, you're smart, you're important, you are worthy. The Rockstars and World Friends communities are here. If you need us, you are really great friends to have. You're all really great friends to have. Thanks again for being so awesome, open-minded, and supportive of Rockstars Band. I forgot to say it yesterday, but it deserves to be said. # smash cancer. Absolutely. I was texting people on Thanksgiving that I was grateful for. And before I could even get to Smets, he texted me. I'm like, motherfucker, you're 3 hours earlier than I am, and you're going through the fucking ringer, and you're texting me that you're grateful for me. God damn, I got to step up my game. Lloyd Nance in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/RoxyStryer, just showing a little bit of support. Lloyd, always appreciate you. Thank you for being my very first super chatter ever. Yeah. Okay, Glenn Caesar says, not that it's super important, but this was chapter 13, the 5th episode of season 2. Oh, man, I meant to write that. Ugh, what did I do? What did I call it? What chapter did I call it? We got to go in and we got to edit it. All right, edit video, chapter 13. You know, sometimes it just happens. Save. We do what we do. Imagine if I was on chapter 15 and nobody else was there yet. Glenn says, no worries, it's not a big deal, but sent a stream. I was about correcting the title to say chapter 13. Appreciate you, Glenn. I'm sure that the tweet says something different too. Thank you, guys. Oh, boy. Oh, I said chapter 12. Oh, my God. What? Where am I at, guys? Where the fuck is where is my mind? Bruce says, yeah, I was like, did I miss a few days? Did I miss a few? LOL. Yeah, I'm just super far ahead of you guys. I'm like, you know, just like jammed on through. So, ooh, this is hot. Ooh, baby. All right, let's start talking about some things and keep on submitting them Streamlabs if you can, or super chat, streamlabs.com/RoxyStryer. You guys know the super chat's right here. I went back to the future. Yes, I did, Robert. You guys are awesome. Sachin says, I'm loving this new time for the stream. So much more better for people on the other side of the world. Oh, I'm so happy for that. It's going to go back to the other time, but, you know, it is, as long as I'm here, which I just don't even know. If you guys missed my stream last night, I talked about this LA mandatory stay at home. I just don't know how it's going to affect me and whatnot. But I'll keep you guys posted as best as I can. And I'll just tell you guys where I'm at. You guys will be able to see. I'm either having the snakeskin background with this dope ass room, or I'm in my garage of an apartment and have no background. So that's how you'll know where I am, pretty much. Don't really have to say much more about that. All right, going into today, let's talk about Amazon. It's been a long time coming, and this isn't the first series of protests that have taken place against Amazon, but interestingly enough, it took place on Black Friday, worth talking about. We've been raging against the machine for a long time here on Live at the Roxy and the World Girls about Amazon and what's going on. But for anybody who missed it, Amazon workers and activist groups are staging Black Friday protests around the world. A coalition of Amazon workers, unions, and activism groups protested Amazon on Black Friday. The Make Amazon Pay group gave the company a list of demands that included raising workers' pay, putting an end to union busting, and taking climate action. Amazon workers in Germany went on strike, and garment workers in Bangladesh protested outside of a supplier. In the UK, a trade union called for a parliamentary inquiry into dehumanizing working conditions. On Thursday, Amazon said it would offer workers holiday bonuses of a whopping $150 to $300 this year. Do not think that's going to make much of a difference, Amazon. It is a little something, though, so happy holidays. I also looked deeper into this. Apparently, at the beginning of the pandemic, as people were essential workers, Amazon bumped up their pay $2 an hour. But come summertime, even though they're still essential workers, Amazon took away that pay. Anybody who doesn't know this, also, Jeff Bezos is now the first person to have $200 billion just personally to his name. Personal finances, $200 billion. So as Amazon stocks are going up, Jeff Bezos' bank account is going up, Amazon essential workers' bank accounts are going down. And this is a load of crap. This is a load of crap. Honestly, listen, am I out here suggesting that we should pay them as much as we're paying Jeff Bezos? No, his company, his idea. I fucking get it. But at the same time, they're the ones on the front lines. They're the ones that are the essential workers, and they're making such, like, minimum wage is not even a wage that people can live on in this country, as we saw when they did the average minimum wage for our checks that we got, and for 1 month, and nobody could fucking live off that because it's not a living wage. So the fact that the head of this company is making, it has 200, not with an M, but with a B, $billion sitting in his bank account, and the people working for him cannot feed their families during this holiday is fucking disgusting. And honestly, Bezos, as much as I respect as a businessman and look at what he's done and think it's brilliant, he should really take a look in the mirror and figure out how he can look in the mirror and how he can live with himself. If everybody working for him is struggling to this extent, yet he is fucking living, rolling in it. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. What are you guys talking about in the chat? Fuck Jeff Bezos, says Scott Welsh. I don't think that sentiment is yours alone. Bruce Banner says that's way too much money. A lot of people say that as well, including our very own Dorina Ariano, who has been talking about how she doesn't order from Amazon. That's the other problem, though, guys, is that, like, at this point, I want to do what Scott is doing, which is, saying that's why I've never and will never buy or support Amazon. It's so hard when they are so convenient, and now LA's at a stay-at-home order again, and they're the fastest to get to you. They're the most convenient to get to you. It's the safest to get to you at this point. It's so fucking hard to boycott Amazon. They have made a monopoly for themselves. And if you are somebody who is handy capable, or somebody who is practicing incredibly safe practices during COVID or whatever, and you are ordering the majority of your things online, then it is very difficult to be like, I just will not get from Amazon. I know that I can't do that with my lifestyle. But every time I order from there, I feel like I'm supporting this man, Jeff Bezos, who's treating his employees like absolute dog shit. So I feel like I am torn on this one. How are you guys feeling? Do you buy your things from Amazon? What do you use instead of Amazon? And how is that going during the pandemic? Really curious from you guys. John says 200 billion is just what he's worth personally. Amazon is $1 trillion company. That's millions. I know. That's why I talked about he's the first $200 billionaire, $200 billion individual, just his personal worth, which is crazy, insane in the membrane. Rob Fishbeck says when you have that much money, you should help other people. And he does. He does give a lot of money to charity because no shit, he has to. I'm sure he does it mostly as a tax write-off. I don't know him personally, so who knows if that's true. But if you're going to be able to help other people, help the people who work for you. Simply Emily says, I'd love to not order from Amazon, but but as an immunocompromised person, it's hard for me to get stuff without leaving my house, without ordering it. I know, I get it, Simply Emily, and especially during this pandemic. Pink Sweet says, cutting down on ordering from them is a start. Do what you can. Absolutely. Daryl says, I buy from Amazon often. The cheapest option here in the UK. It's very often the cheapest option. Very, very often. Andrew says, I usually buy from Amazon, but I'm split on all these things going on. Yeah, I feel shitty about it. Every time I go to Amazon, which is often, I'm like, ugh, is there another place? And today is Small Business Saturday. And so I am looking at it. I'm like, okay, so instead of getting my candles from Amazon, is there a small business that I can get it from? So yeah, the shipping costs more money and the product costs more money, and it's more time consuming for it to get to me and all of those things. I'm sure you guys struggle with the same stuff. It seems like first world problems mostly, but it's that inner agita and turmoil of what should I be doing? What is the right thing to do here? So curious what you guys think on that. Let me know in the comments in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar, in the super chat, or if you're watching this after the fact, drop a comment, leave that thumb up, babes. All right, Villanelle in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar says they're making a movie. Okay, so it's totally unrelated to Amazon, but I'm into it. They're making a movie about your life. Who do they cast as your mom, dad, sister, and brother? I'll start, LOL. I don't know what your dad looks like, but Matthew Willard has similar dimples to you. Haley Lou Richardson as your sister. Can't figure out the other two. Well, a lot of people think that whoever this new actress playing Princess Di is, she looks so similar to my mom, I think. But it depends on like what time of life. A lot of people thought that my mom looked a lot like Meg Ryan. I don't know with my dad. I feel like it would have to be like some like UFC person because he's so yoked and like he's so big. I don't know with my brother. Haley Lee Richardson does look a lot like my sister. I always say my sister looks like Zooey Deschanel. And for me, I've talked a lot about Dakota Fanning. Yeah, people are kind of all over the map with me. Oh, I get Margot Robbie sometimes, which is the nicest compliment anybody could possibly say to me. I wish. Going back to the Amazon conversation, George says Amazon D's nuts. Really solid point, George. Totally with you on that. Totally feel that. What do you guys think? Cast my fam. Such a weird sentence to say out loud, but interesting question, Villanelle. I appreciate you asking it, and we'll see what the people come up with. One day, hopefully, you'll be cast as a young Stevie Nicks in a biopic. I would just like, I am go to heaven. Jamie Lynn Sigler should play Roxy, but she's older than me. But yeah, Aaron Paul for Jet. I could see that. Definitely, he's older too. But yes, Hilary Duff as your mom or Carrie Mulligan. These are great suggestions, homies. Zendaya to play Roxy, obviously, says the third turn. I mean, that would be the best thing that ever happened to me. But lacking some similarities. Although she's dope, I'm dope. So there is that. All right, let's move forward. Continue to let me know how you're feeling about Amazon, because I am really curious. What are you doing? I know that there's different websites you can go to so that when you do it, Amazon has to give a few cents to a charity every time you do it, stuff like that I just learned about this year. So if you're going to use Amazon like I do, just try to make it right as much as you can. Let's talk Jon Voight and Angelina Jolie. So they were both trending on Twitter today and yesterday all day. And I was like, oh no, oh boy, what's going on here? Jon Voight is somebody who's been such a bummer this last year that it's unbelievable. I really, really wish that he was an actor and nothing else. You know, those people where you're like, oh, yes, you do have freedom of speech, but I wish you wouldn't fucking use it. He is just a staunch Trump reporter. He does not believe that Biden won the election. He's telling people that he's like fear-mongering, saying that if Biden sits in office, that this country is screwed. He put out a multiple-minute video going into depths about how the only person to save this country is Trump, and that the left are trying to hurt people and abuse people and kill people, and the right are the ones trying to stop it, and they're just fighting fire with fire kind of thing. Like, it was the most egregious video. It was such a bummer. He's done this so many times throughout the last year, and I get it. It is his prerogative. He's allowed to say whatever he wants. That is what freedom of speech is. But God, I wish he wouldn't. It makes watching Ray Donovan so much less fun. But he is allowed, and he has a daughter, and that daughter is Angelina Jolie. And as we know, Angelina Jolie disagrees with her dad. It was a bummer to see all of the people who were like, oh, Brad Pitt really dodged a bullet here, not dating Angelina Jolie anymore. Like, oh my God, Angelina Jolie, your father's crazy. She is estranged from her father. She doesn't have a relationship with him. Many of us are familiar with this. I personally am not familiar with this, as I have extremely, extremely liberal grandparents, dad, family. But I know a lot of my friends who are really liberal who have extremely conservative parents, and they don't share their beliefs. So you cannot blame the kid for their parents or judge the kid for their parents' beliefs. She obviously has done everything she can to combat her father's hatred and anger towards this country and people who are different. We know that she's done a lot of good for social justice. I've spoken against Angelina Jolie for a long time, which is really not right. She's fucking awesome. She's just not, of all of the people, I never got over being Team Jen. Literally, that's where it stems from, but I don't fucking know her. And she seems great. She seems wonderful. I have nothing bad to say about her, actually. It's kind of how I feel about fucking Anne Hathaway. It's like, why don't I prefer Angelina Jolie and Anne Hathaway? For dumbass reasons. It's just stupid. They're both very talented, very beautiful people, and I need to just get the fuck on board. So I felt for Angelina Jolie about this one. I appreciated Angelina Jolie trending so that people could come to her defense, because she really deserved it. She really deserved it. And I think that, yeah, just remember, separate the family members when it comes to their beliefs, because often they are not the same. And you can just look at her life and how she's lived it, and then you know what she believes. And she speaks out against her father so often, saying that what he says is fucking crap. So I'm with Angelina Jolie on this one, and John Voight, oh God, perform more, speak less. I'm sorry, hate to say it, but yikes, dude. You make it hard for me to root for you as an actor. Glenn Caesar in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Strider says, just wanted to say thanks for using the word handy capable, Roxy. Much appreciated. It's strange, even as a person born with cerebral palsy. It's not a word that I use, but hearing you say it was a good reminder for me. It warmed my heart and made me smile. Oh, thanks, Glenn. I don't know what the correct or politically correct or whatever word is now, but that's what I grew up saying, or at least for the last 15 years. So, and a lot of my handy capable friends prefer that word, so that's what I use. But I never know as times change, and correct me if there's anything else that handy capable people would like to be called. And I'm sure it's different for a lot of different people, because it's not just, not just one person speaks for an entire group, which is something I feel like 2020 has really taught us. As we're asking one of our Black friends, what do Black people think? It's well, we're all very different. Or we ask one Jew, what do Jews think? It's well, we are all individuals here, and we all have different fucking preferences. So I'm glad that you appreciate that, Glenn. And if anybody doesn't, then just let me know what it is that you prefer. I'm always open to listen, learn, grow, and I love doing so. So thank you guys for being in here while I do that. Let's move forward. Anytime I say it's really? How old are you, Rox? What's going on with Godzilla versus Kong? Sup with that? I missed this completely. I guess Hollywood Reporter put out an entire article about this 2 days ago. Tell me if you guys, stop me if you heard this one. Sounds like I'm about to go into a joke, but I am certainly not. Godzilla vs. Kong, the forthcoming monster movie from Legendary Pictures, looks likely to be the latest big franchise movie to head to streamer. Again, this is from Hollywood Reporter. Knowledgeable sources tell Hollywood Reporter that Netflix has made an offer of more than $200 million for the film, while Warner Media has blocked the deal while preparing an offer of its own for its streamer HBO Max. Legendary declined to comment. So Netflix made a bid of $200 million, and Warner Media is trying to prep it to send Legendary to HBO Max. $200 million is quite a bit of financing for this movie. It's going to be strange as hell to have a Godzilla versus Kong simply digital, because it's just such a popcorn in the theater, butts in seats, enjoy it with the people, as big as you possibly can, gluttonous film. So thinking about people watching this on their cell phones in their house or whatever it is just so strange to me. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but I just can't even picture it. I think it's Ellis that's so excited for this movie. It just feels like we're supposed to, and I know a lot of these movies feel like this, but we're supposed to watch this in theaters. That's how it feels. I feel like it's not supposed to be on streamer. It feels like $200 million for this is so much effing money. And then how much money is it really going to make for these companies? I don't know. I really don't know. But the Warner Brothers spokesperson said, quote, "We plan to release Godzilla vs. Kong theatrically next year as scheduled," end quote. Now, we heard this about Wonder Woman time and time again, and then we saw the switch for Wonder Woman. So this could just be the company line right now, or it could not be going to digital. It could not be going to streaming, and it could be waiting until it's released in 2021. If it's released in 2021, currently it's slated for May 21st of 2021. I don't know that date sticks, but I don't know that it doesn't. That May is kind of right on the cusp of when that we could be seeing theaters possibly open due to vaccines. Fingers crossed. It seems like it probably will be a little later than that. Let's go through some of these numbers. The MonsterVerse movies, which are a cornerstone of Legendary slate, are big international players, especially in China. Just over a third of King of Monsters' $386 million global box office came from the movie's China release. Skull Island grossed $168 million in China, and 30% of the movie's $567 million gross. So $200 million seems high for this. HBO Max is gonna offer more than that. I don't know. What are you guys thinking? Bob K says the last Godzilla was okay. I don't think this next one will do much better. I'm okay watching it on streaming. All right. Ross Bristol says if Black Widow goes to streaming, ... I don't know what the end of that sentence is, but it sounds very daunting and threatening. Ross also says if they do, I hope they don't do the Mulan thing where they charge you. You mean I don't think that worked for them, so I don't know that that's going to happen. But also Mulan was like $30. Maybe they can charge you a rental of $5. It's so different. There's like a lot in between 30 and none. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. Nope, nothing coming out. We good. We all good right now. All right, for the last thing I want to talk about today, and get in all those Streamlabs while you can before we get out of here, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer, or right here in the super chat. Appreciate you guys being here, joining me, all that good stuff. Do we even have any super chats yet today? Where are super chat people? Where are you at? Let's talk about Mandalorian. This is spoiler-free Mandalorian, chapter 13. Is that what it was? Which chapter are we on now? Now I'm all confused. Mandalorian, chapter 13, right? The Jedi, chapter 13. We all on the same page? Yeah, I'm finally with you guys. Chapter 13, Mandalorian, spoiler-free. If you give spoilers in the chat during this time, you'll be banned from the show forever, 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 forever. General. This was the best episode of the series, bar none. I mean, what are we talking about here? This episode had it all. This episode was action-packed. It was heartwarming. It had great reveals. It was entertaining. It had great performances. Just sign me up. Yes, 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 yes to this episode. This episode was an episode I've been waiting for a long time because I'm not as familiar with what was taking place in this episode. I thought they did a really great job explaining it to me while also not hitting me over the head. Just overall, I'm so here for Mandalorian chapter 13. Makes sense because 13 is a bomb number. Roy says unlucky number, but it's actually a lucky number. So I love Mandalorian chapter 13, and I want to do spoilers with you guys, but I don't want to piss anybody off. So please, if you do not want this spoiled for you, sign off on the show for the day. This is all we're going to do for the rest of the show. We're going to talk Mandalorian, chapter 13, spoilers, and at the end, I'll take any last-minute Streamlabs. But just peace out and watch this after you've already seen it. I don't want to spoil it for anybody. Please, oh, please, please, oh, please, leave. We're going to be talking about this in the next 10 seconds. I'll give you guys 10 seconds to get out of here. Do your thing. Leave the comments. Don't forget all that great stuff because I really appreciate you guys being here and supporting. All right, one more thing before we go into the spoilers. This will give people plenty of time to leave. Mark Jason Ali in the Streamlabs says, hi, RJ. Let's see. Oh, Emma Corrin is Princess Di. I ordered I ordered from shops on eBay, but is eBay much better? Didn't watch live last night because of the time difference, but caught the replay. Did you work out what you're doing for World Girls in real life? No, we're talking today, I think. Was happy for the Schmodown results this week, too. That's awesome. I don't know what's been said and what's been not said. I'm so scared about saying anything that I just say nothing about Schmodown. My lips are sealed. But thank you for this comment, Mark. You are awesome. All right. Has everybody pieced out? Has everybody pieced out that doesn't want to be here for Mandalorian? I hope the answer is yes, because here we go. Yo, this episode was so fucking good. I obviously know nothing about Ahsoka Tano, except for the fact that everybody was so excited for Ahsoka. Everybody was talking about Rosario Dawson playing Ahsoka. Everybody seemed to think that this was going to happen in the episode that Filoni was doing with the Jedi and that this was going to be it. Everybody thought that she would be the most badass ever, and she totally is. Now, I hear a lot of people being like, she's closer to the Rebels one than the Clone War one. Is that what it is? I didn't watch Rebels and I didn't watch Clone Wars, so I don't know this character that well. All I know is what I'm seeing in the live action version, and I think that Rosario Dawson nailed this. I think she looks badass. I think that she sounded badass. I think that her action with the trees and the lightsabers and every decision she made was awesome. Jimmy says, don't spoil. Jimmy, we are in spoilers now. If you don't want it spoiled, You gotta leave. This is spoilers. Everybody in the chat now is allowed to spoil. We are all spoiling. This is spoiler territory. Jimmy Bones, you gotta get on board or get out, because that's what we're talking about right now. Spoilers. I can't say it enough. Pink Sweet says it was amazing. I cried. I feel you on that. I feel you. Murderana says she's Ahsoka Tano. Totally, she was. This is the show that us OG Star Wars fans have been dreaming of since we were teenagers. So good, says Plastic Life. Yes, absolutely. 24 hours past on a couple matches on YouTube. You should be good. Okay, so that's about Schmodown, but I still don't want to. We're only on spoilers for this right now. Ahsoka was dope. I thought the name I like the name Grogu, but I think it's going to be hard to not call him Baby Yoda. LOL, Bruce. Okay, so let's talk about that part of it as well. Grogu? How do we feel about Grogu, guys? How do we feel about the name Grogu? I feel like it fits with Star Wars sounding names. I feel like there's a lot of puns we can make about grow. But in general, take it or leave it. It's a fine name. He's Baby Yoda to me. And the name Grogu didn't have, unless I'm missing it from some Star Wars lore, it doesn't hold any weight for me. I thought it was a fine sounding name. I think that they were probably just like, you guys have way blown this out of proportion with his name. You think it's going to be something crazy, and it's not. I kind of wish that his name started with a Y, so that Yaddle and Yoda and maybe Yeti or some shit like that. But it's fine. It's a fine name. You guys are saying I'm fine with the name Grogu, says Murderana. Not a big fan of the name myself, says Rick. It's different, but I'll eventually get used to it, says Glenn. Yeah, I think the name was fine. Kind of came out of nowhere. John says Grogu sounds like a frog noise. Grogu. I kind of hear that. I loved hearing about Grogu's backstory and everything that had happened with Anakin at Jedi Temple. I thought that was really interesting. I know that some people were talking about, because I was really looking into this online, was Yaddle still alive? And then why did Ahsoka only know Yoda but didn't know Yaddle? I don't know timeline-wise how that all lines up. How did Grogu get out? And how did he get out alive? And how was he hidden? A lot of curiosity on that. I saw the majority of people are saying they think Mace Windu. I don't know enough to know whether that's right or wrong, but because, as you guys know, I'm a die-hard casual fan. And so, yeah, I thought that was really cool, though. I love that we know immediately when the Mandalorian is given a mission to go kill Ahsoka Tano. Not for 1 second do we think he's going to do it, because that's not the way that he rolls. I like anything that has to do with any of the weaponry in this episode. That was really cool. And I enjoy seeing that stuff and falling deeper into the lore there and setting us up for the future, because this show is all about dropping little hints and then paying them off episodes down the line. I wonder how much Ahsoka is going to be involved in future episodes now that we're leaving. I just wanted her to train Grogu, though. I know she doesn't want to, and I know everybody's saying that makes sense with her character, but I'm like, oh, she's sending him on a wild goose chase now. He's got to go find somebody and then, like, say what he wants, Grogu, and then, like, the Jedi have to feel the Force, and then somebody has to come for him. And why can't you train him? I get that he has this bond with the Mandalorian, but break the fucking bond and train him so he doesn't become like Anakin and he doesn't give in to the dark side. I also hear that Ahsoka's not a Jedi anymore, and she didn't correct anybody on that. I wonder what that's all about. Kind of just interesting things to break down. All right, going through what you guys are talking about in here. Ask any questions, comments, concerns, whatever you got. It could not have been Mace Windu, LOL, or Cal. I have zero clue who helped Grogu escape. I think we'll find out more in the Obi-Wan series, says Bruce. Okay. Itai Berman says the lightsabers was awesome. Yeah, for sure. The spear will definitely come back in the finale. Rick, I agree. I definitely agree with that. Plastic says, I have a theory that Palpatine helped Grogu escape during Order 66 and taught him how to stay hidden. Baby Yoda is evil. Haha. Well, a lot of people are saying that there's been a lot of darkness in Baby Yoda, and will this series explore that at all? Which is wild to think about. It would be totally bizarro. A lot of remaining Jedi had to go into hiding to not be found, says Robert. Yes, but how did they get there? Just they needed some help. I was thinking about this too, Bruce. Could Mando train him to be a Mandalorian? I was thinking about that. Also, is this going to be like a group thing where we all of a sudden see Baby Yoda, aka Grogu, grow? Or is this going to be like Baby Yoda forever? Because I need 50, and then wouldn't it be weird to see him grow all of a sudden? Maybe it's a go ask Alice, take a pill, something like that. You know. Again, casual fan. I am just calling it how I see it. I think that this episode was dank. And actually, a lot of people were saying that this is the best episode yet. So I'm not alone on this one. Could not use their ability for many years, says Robert. Well, talking about a lot of remaining Jedi had to go to hiding and not use their abilities. Yeah, absolutely. I think Yoda snuck him out, said Zeno. Possibly. And did this confirm, is it Yoda's son? Is that how it works? And did Yoda have the sexy time with Yaddle? I don't know how that happens. You guys let me know. Again, I could be totally making shit up. I could be stirring drama with Yoda and Yaddle. Don't know how it works. All right. Pink Sweets in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/RoxyStrike says, so I'm a big prequelist and love Hayden, you and me both. When Ahsoka mentioned that she knows what fear and anger can do to the best of us, I was like crying, like, ugh, she blames herself for Anakin becoming Vader. And it's obvious scary to train Grogu. Julianne Moore as Grammy, LOL. Oh my God, Julianne Moore as Grammy would be so good. Yeah, I think it is scary for her to train Grogu, and I get it storyline wise, but I just wanted to watch her train him because that scene with the Rock was so fucking cool. I was like, more of that. I just wanted to see that. It should be awesome. Leonard Kim says, hey Roxy, I hope you had an amazing time with your sister. Thank you. I know little about Ahsoka, but I thought Rosario Dawson was amazing as a character and incredibly badass. I hope I warm up to it, but I have the name. It's Grobage. The hair looks gorgeous. Thank you. I have the name. It's Grobage. It's like garbage, but Grobage. Yikes. Bummer. What a bummer. Just kind of is what it is. They picked the name. We're just going to have to get used to it. There's no retconning it. Unless Rosario Dawson's like, actually, I got it wrong. It's actually Yobage. It's Yobu. That'd be so good. That'd be so good. You guys are all saying 14. What's 14? Why is everybody in here saying 14? I'm into it. I agree. We're talking about episode or chapter 13, but hey, Richard says 14. Charles says 14. Dan says 14. Thug says 14. David 14. Hans 14. Say the words 14. 14. You guys are all saying it. What's happening? Guys, what's happening? We don't know. What does 14 mean? Oh no. Oh God. The media is anti-white. Oh no. Oh geez. Trolls, says Glenn Caesar. Did I fall into trolls' laps just by saying a number? What is happening? And they want me to show feet. Where are mods when we need them? Brandy, I saw you in here. PLD, Jake, Matt, what is up? Let's get the white minority is a bad thing. Yikes. Oh guys. I guess if my mods aren't in here, honestly, to shut this down, I'm going to have to just get the fuck out of here. Because we're talking about Mandalorian and people in here being white supremacists. Like, are you guys dumb? Are you guys kidding me? Or maybe I use this opportunity to educate. Like, are you guys for real? What does the 14 thing even mean? What is this? Corbin says I'm a white Muslim convert and proud. What? Punish the racists? What's happening? Okay. Google patriotic alternative hour plan. I don't know that I want to. Oh, save me, rock stars. Who have we been hit by? Diversity is not our strength. Like, these people exist. They're real. You're not bots. You're real people who have been brought up to think, like, are you guys kidding? Ugh. Rob Fishbeck says, help. All right. Do I have to go through these and start, like, blocking people? I don't even know how to do it, guys. It's not my strength. I'm going to have to just get out of here. They don't win, but that's... Stop sounding grouchy. Oh my God. Save us all. Like, looking at what these people are saying. What the fuck? Are they kidding? I can't even block them fast enough. All right. All right. All right. I'm with Rob. Help. Send help. My own YouTube's being fucking attacked by fucking... Oh God. This is why people can't fucking stand white people sometimes. Like, are you kidding? All right. Help us from becoming a minority. Oh my God, Thojden, are you stupid? Are you stupid? This is what watching somebody have a meltdown over realizing what society actually is looks like. You guys are so fucking dumb. You're so fucking dumb. Oh, where are my fucking mods when I need them? Jake, when you're watching this back, no. 14 words is some white supremacist slogan they use. Why? What does it even mean? I don't even think I want to fucking know, Spidey Sensei. I don't even think I want to fucking know. So bad. God damn it. All right, I'll do one more Streamlabs from Glenn and just ignore the people in here who are clearly fucking suffering from some kind of fucking illness. Glenn Caesar says, not sure if there is a PC word to say, as you said, to each their own. Totally. The only word I can think of is disabled, maybe, as it does tend to have a negative connotation. I know that hearing the word disabled kind of stings a bit for me. Yeah, that makes sense, Glenn. That makes total sense. Oh my God. You know, it doesn't make sense. White supremacy. Why do you hate yourself? Says Right News Network. Oh my God, you guys are atrocious. You're atrocious. I don't hate myself. I love myself, and I love my Black brothers and sisters, and I love my Latinx brothers and sisters, and I am Jewish, and I love my fellow Christians and Muslims and all of the people, because we are all fucking born. So I love all the fucking people for being born, no matter what they look like. I do think that we have a lot to make up for as white people, as we have been fucking atrocious in the past. So I do make it a huge goal of this show. And in fact, I'm so happy that all of you white supremacists have joined us today, so I can remind you, Brett Hankinson, Miles Cosgrove, Jonathan Mattingly, arrest the cops that killed Breonna Taylor, all three of them for killing Breonna Taylor, not for the shots that missed her. Let's arrest them for the shots that fucking killed her, because that's really important. Well, you guys have joined us. Should I take time to talk about George Floyd, or do you guys want to hear about Philando Castile? Like, what are we thinking today? Because all of you guys in here are truly, truly fucking psychotic. And how did you even find us? Like, is this what you guys do? What hashtag did I put that made you guys come in here and decide that you need to talk about no white guilt? Like, shouldn't we be guilty? Remember slavery? Shouldn't we be guilty? Do you see what we fucking have done to this country and to our brothers and sisters? Are you guys, like, what? In what way? Live at the Roxy, like, what word did I use that you guys were like, she'll get us, she'll have our back? Dan says, you hate us and we hate you. What? You hate who? And I hate who? What are you even talking about? Samantha Ramirez says, big whoa, I just showed up. Love you, Roxy. Hashtag BLM. I know. I'm half debating, Samantha, getting out of here, and half debating just like continuing to use my platform as like this soapbox for me to stand on and talk about how fucking ignorant these people are. And maybe one of them will hear me and be like, oh, but that girl's white and she's telling us that white is not necessarily right. Maybe I should think about that. Like maybe one of them, maybe we'll get one of them. Maybe we will, but maybe we won't. Oh God, the people in here are so atrocious. I don't know that I can make it very long. And how'd they find us? How'd they find us? I'm looking at my tweet. I talked about Mandalorian. Maybe they think that a lot of Star Wars nerd. I don't know. We talked about Amazon workers. Maybe that's how they found us. You're not one of us, Jew. Oh, this is a really nice comment, Kieran. I am Jewish. And calling me a Jew doesn't hurt me because I am Jewish. So thank you. You are not one of us. Non-Jew? Non-Jew? Oh my God, I cannot wait until our moms watch this and realize where the fuck were they? Okay, Rockstar's got your back, Roxy. I know, babe. I know. It is unbelievable. Oh, God. You are not white, says Sit Mojo. Wait, what do you guys think? Like, how do they come up with their slogans? It's kind of unbelievable. You are not white is what I'm being told. Some things are just facts. Fact, I am white. Fact, Black Lives Matter. These are facts. Those are just facts. Those aren't opinions. It is a fact that I'm white. It is a fact that Black Lives Matter. And honestly, it's kind of a fact that you guys are morons. I'm sorry. I'm actually not sorry. If you think that So says, and pay me money to say this, which is the best part about this. You are not white and never will be. I don't even know. Like, do you think that is, oh, daggers. Oh, they broke my spirit and my soul. It's just horrible. It's atrocious. Spidey Sensei says, you're one of us and got that open invite to the picnic, Roxy. Thanks, Spidey Sensei. I'm going to keep picnicking with my rock stars and just loving it. Loving it. Oh, okay. Jews are not white, you guys are saying. Interesting. Oh, so you guys are anti-Semitic too. Oh, this is fun. This is fun that you guys all came and invaded a white Jews stream yeah, oh, good. I'm glad we found it. Hi, Demo. Thanks for being here, honey. Jews are not white. Interesting. Fascinating. Ooh, we've even got White Lives Matter people in here. Wild. If you were white, you wouldn't say you were Jewish. Brit Nat Adam. It is astonishing to me how stupid and ignorant people can be. What? And all the capitals, too. This is just like a honest test of humanity. And it's wild that they're paying me to say what they're thinking. It's just, I mean, if they want to pay you to tell them how dumb they are, then by all means. I know, Samantha, that is like, it's like, honestly, dumbfounding and kind of beautiful and brilliant. The prince that wasn't promised, my friend, the frick is wrong with these clowns? They are simply anti-Semite trash. Yeah. Oh, guys, we gotta let Jake know. We gotta let PLD know what happened. Bruce says morons, Roxy. I know. Oh God. Oh, so many anti-Semitic slurs and stuff in here. This is the best episode of the show yet. Laugh my ass off. Rob, I know. I didn't think they'd find us in our little corner of Live at the Roxy, but they've found us. And now they're letting us know that Jews are not white and that, oh, yeah, it's all really good. It's all really, really fucking good. Glenn says, Roxy, I love that you're raging against all of this ridiculousness. I'm finding my people through here, and you guys are showing the fuck up. Oh, it's so good. Wow. Historic. You're the ignorant one. Debate our ideas. What are your ideas? You're saying that I am not white. I don't know how to debate that because I was born white. Being white is not a choice. Being born any color is not a choice. So I can't really debate it because I'm white. And I'm also Jewish. And I was born Jewish. So, like, by definition, those are things that are true about me. So I can't really debate your ideas because your ideas are not debatable because they're lies. So I can't really, like, I'm using logic and you're not. And there we are. Glenn Caesar says, I have DM Jake, PLD, and Brandy. This is so bizarre. It truly is. It truly is. Nadine says, what a weird time to pop into the stream. What's happening, Nadine? We're being attacked by white supremacists who are just brutally ignorant. And I wanted to get off, but then I just started having too much fun, like looking at these fucking morons. And yeah, that's what's happening. Like, that's where we're at. But I am bummed because my computer battery right now is only on 5%. So, like, I am eventually going to have to get out of here. But I want to take all their money first. So keep paying me to tell me that I'm not white and that I'm a Jew. I mean, just like bring on the funding for that, because I just adore that. And thank you for helping this white Jew pay her rent. It's just really, really awesome. In the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Oh, this is great. Leonard Kim says, speaking of white, I thought the dual lightsabers were awesome. I didn't know if they're accurate to the animated series, but they looked awesome. Your thoughts? Yeah, they were fucking great, Leonard Kim. Completely agree. I don't know if they're accurate either, but I love them. Rob Fishbeck says, if you need another mod, I can be trained. Preach, Roxy, and fuck the trolls. Keep preaching. Totally, Rob. You rock. JMV213 says, Nazis can get fucked. Yeah, that's, I mean, like, but not the good kind of fucked, because, like, we don't root for Nazis to have great sex. We root for them to have no sex. So actually, Nazis cannot get fucked. Wouldn't that be so nice? And then they don't procreate either. So it's kind of exciting, an exciting turn of events. All right, let's find our rock stars in here. Bunnies. Thank you, Bruce Banner. Roxy, they hate all Jews. Wendy Wu, yes, I do see that. I do see that. Prince Golden Promise says, laugh my ass off, act white. Yeah, they want me to act white. I just don't know how to, not exactly sure how to do it. Rob says, at PLD, we need you, buddy. Paul, where are you at? But also, like, do we? Okay, Jewish Jogger, interesting, says, you can't be both. We don't all have the luxury of holding dual passports. You know that you don't need to be Israeli to be Jewish, right? It's interesting. Liam says, Roxy, why are they picking on you for mate? I think they're picking on all of us. And I think because they're sad and lonely and, I don't know, raised shitty. I'm not exactly sure how somebody becomes an anti-Semite white supremacist, but Glenn needs the power of moderators, says Anthony Crotty. I have to have a meeting with my mods. Let's see. You guys are all tagging PLD. Is he in here? PLD, white supremacists have invaded the stream for some reason. Samantha says, PLD, PLD, PLD. Do I see you in here? Where are you at, Paul? I don't know. It's too big of a job for one person. It's too big of a job. Glenn says, yes, the white lightsabers are accurate, Roxy. Buddies to you, RJ. Oh, guys, this is so good. It's so good. I'm in love with this. George says, well, Roxy, maybe don't debate these guys. All they do is mass debate. George, I mean, the pun is so good. It's so good. I'm so happy with you. Oh, man. All right, fuck, guys. Do you see the percentage on my computer? It's going down and down, but I can't help it. I'm gonna ride this wave out because I think, oh God, PLD must be going to work right now. Bunnies for PLD. We're seeing them all disappear like the small, little, ignorant fucks that they are. PLD says, just woke up, cleaned out some trash, bring it punks. I mean, PLD, what a wake-up call. What a wake-up call. It's just I don't know how they found us, PLD. We were just here minding our own business. I was just sitting here like the white little Jew that I am, and They just came in droves. It was wild. We couldn't stop it. We couldn't stop it, but we didn't join it. And that's the important part. Oh, God. PLD to the rescue. So true. It took me too long to get that pun, Legoland. I feel you. Matthew says, don't see the bad comments anymore. He did some work. He did. Oh, guys, so good. As my computer's dying, I love the Rockstars band so much. It's crazy. Shout out to PLD and to all of you guys for hanging in through this wild, wild show that took such a massive turn. Isn't it crazy that, like, those are real humans? Like, what? How? How are you real people? I don't understand. I don't understand. Going into the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Mark Jason Ali says lightsabers for Ahsoka are accurate, but aren't the same ones as she made new ones after defeating an Inquisitor. Buddy is always #smash cancer. Take care. Actually, Mark said snash cancer, which is fucking funny. All right, friends. All right. Oh, God, we still got one, BLD. This James Smith. He's going in. Can we stop him? Yes, we can. I don't even know what the patriotic alternative is. Sounds fucking stupid, though. Sounds ignorant as fuck, just by the name of it. We're deleting a PLD. Oh, my God. Imagine waking up to this. Go, PLD, go. Samantha says, right? Like, they live and breathe every day and exist in our society. I know. Like, they're at the grocery stores and shit. Like, how? They, like, work jobs. We should find out where they work. And let their bosses know that they think that you can't be both white and Jewish and that white people are the best people and Jews suck. I don't even know what they think about the rest of the people. Scott Johnson says, try Googling those interracial violence and rape stats. I think you're in for a shock. Scott. Oh, my God. The amount of fucking ignorance is so hard because it's like I want to be like, I'm like, are you fucking dumb? But like, maybe it's just in ignorance. He's still here. Guys. Still here. Yeah, Rob, I did make some extra money off them, which is really good because rent's coming up and I could use it. So it's really nice. Pink Sweets, at least you made money to be called not white, LOL. For sure. I mean, yeah. Never in my life have I been accused of not being white. It's kind of wild. I think I like it. All right, guys. Let's get the fuck out of here. As one, thank you to all the rock stars. Shout out to all of you guys who made it through. Bruce Banner, Rob Fishbeck, Rob K, Pink Sweets, Anthony Crotty, Robert Turner, PLD in the house, Wendy Wu, Rob K, Nadine Al, Mendy, Medi, PC, John Bainbridge, Cinema Garia, Bruce Banner making fun of me saying I think I like it. I don't even know anymore, Bruce. Lemmy Kilmister. We charged back the supremacists. No money made. Corbin Army. We charged back the supremacists. I don't even know how that works. Okay, if they take the money back, I really don't care. Zeno Hour, JMV. And that's why Zendaya is playing me in biopic. Pink Sweets. Full circle. Mark M. Rick Bocanegra. Prince That Wasn't Promised. Legoland. Plastic Life. Itai Berman. Samantha Ramirez. Spidey Sensei. Robert Turner. Mark Jason Ali. Liam Evans. You Can Call Me Joker. Murderana. All of you guys. So much love. Don't forget, put the toilet seats down. We know about the plume. I guess take out the trash. Nobody wants that shit here. who knew that I was going to have to say this as many times on the show today as I will, but Black lives obviously matter. Jewish lives obviously also. All of this shit, you ignorant fucks, you're just like not welcome here because we're the best community on the internet. I love the rock stars so much. It's crazy. Take care of yourself. Stay safe. Stay sane. We'll be back tomorrow live at the Roxy. Probably similar time. PLD says, hopefully I didn't ban anybody good. I know you're banning so fast. We probably lost some good ones. Let us know if you're one of the good ones. Just shoot me a message and say, I'm not a Nazi. And then, like, I will probably believe you because people don't usually tend to lie about that. Maybe they do. Who the fuck knows? So much love. See you guys tomorrow. Whoa.